there's been quite a bit of interest from the community who has expressed concerns in the past with regards to bus depot relocation and what assets are we using. To the extent that you can, please clarify what this means, because I think there's a lot of confusion out there, rightly so, and I believe it's very important to clarify exactly what we're doing as well.
This supplemental is to give the executive branch the authority to go and negotiate for acquisition of properties. The properties are not named yet because they are under negotiation. They have to have authorization through an appropriation to go and negotiate in good faith. So what I also want to emphasize is that the council has made it clear in the past that before you act on the disposition, you will want to see a full plan that shows you how all the needs of the current depot will be met. So while you don't have in front of you today the properties that are being looked at, before you would act on the disposition, the executive branch and MCPS would come back and they would inform you what the properties are. You would see how those would fit the needs of bus parking and the training track and all the other issues that we've talked about. And then you would have a chance to indicate whether you agree with that plan and would be, looking at the disposition.
When we met with many of you and came out to neighborhoods, we talked about this in great detail, and there was a lot of concern and angst. And one of the things that I want to make very clear is that we had said from the very beginning when we first took this on, we were going to try and find the best solution that would work for everyone. We still needed to find a place to park our buses, and that was going to be first and foremost. But if we could minimize the impact on our communities, on our neighborhoods, on our traffic concerns, we would do that. And this is something that I think Mr. Assant laid out. This has been a 5-year process. This hasn't been something that actually happened overnight. This has been something where we continue to push, and that's our responsibility as council, is to listen to the needs of the community and continue to push folks to come up with creative solutions that address all of the needs. And I think this is going in that direction, and so I'm very, very happy. I also, too, want to thank all of my colleagues as a whole, because I think that all of us and all of the school system, as well as our Department of General Services, have come together to really come up with and kind of put our heads together. We went on a bus tour and went out there and looked at proposed sites. I mean, we took this very, very seriously and put a lot of work into this. And so I think that it shouldn't be taken very lightly in terms of what we were able to accomplish, because it's tremendous.
It is a long-term standing issue that was way back. I think we've always known that we were going to reach a point where we had to explore and find some solutions. It's, obvious to say that one of our biggest challenges in Montgomery County is the lack of available land to do a lot of these things. It continues to be a challenge for us, but I also want to thank the community in general for being so willing to participate in this dialogue. And as it was been described before, we have been briefed. It's a closed session because, of course, there's a lot of negotiation that continues to happen. We can't disclose this publicly, but we're very pleased, I think, as a whole, the council, for the proposals that were brought forth and the work that it took to find some of those particular sites. So. Just wanted to also express that appreciation for everyone involved. Any objection to the council staff recommendation of approving CIP amendment and special appropriation of $27 million, which will be funded by interim financing? Any objection? We approve. Thank you very much.